Hey guys, back today, back with another video. Now guys, today, this is going to be part 2 to how to make a game in Scratch. Remember that this is a series, this isn't going to be a 2-video series. This is going to have many videos. And I actually missed a few things last time, so I'm going to be going over some of those and starting some new things for the game in this tutorial. Now the first thing I forgot is to name the game. Now when making a game, if you don't have a name for it, then it's basically just a little piece of coding that you put together that is good, but isn't really an official game. Just think of this, if you had a game named Untitled 25, that is just a weird name for a game. I can name only one game that has Untitled in it, and it is actually a surprisingly good game. So we're just going to get rid of the Untitled up on the top left. Actually, it's kind of censored, but not much. And you can name the game whatever you want, but I'm just going to name mine Game. Good, you gave a name for your game. Bars. Now, the jumping is the next thing. And the jumping is not really good. If key up arrow is pressed, then change Y by 50. Wait 0.5 seconds and change Y by -50. If we test this out, you can't even move while jumping. So it's basically useless. Unless if you have other moving things that you just want to hop over. But if they jump in that same area, then you are done for. So we're just going to get this. And, well, now it doesn't work. We're just going to put this in the trash. In my coding book, I have a different way to jump. This is going to be pretty simple. We're going to put an if-then statement. Key up arrow is pressed. This is where it starts to get different. We're going to put repeat 10, change Y by 20, repeat 10 again, and then change Y by -10, 20, sorry, negative. Now this should work. And it doesn't. That's because we're supposed to put under this another one, I'm pretty sure. Now if we try it again, it works. You still can't move while jumping, but at least it is smoother. So you can kind of if someone goes right under you though, and that's an enemy, then, well, you can't really escape that. I will fix the movement in another episode, but for now, this is the best that you get. We're going to make this the floor right here. So now we're moving on to the levels. just gonna make about this much. That, and yep, there we go. Now when we jump, it should land on the floor. And what we're going to do is put a door right here. This is where things start to get more complicated in the series. Because instead of just doing some simple forever loops and one flag clicks, we're actually going to be doing some pretty difficult coding. We're just going to take this and, well, not do that actually. Sorry. There we go. That is better. We put this right here. See what colors this are. Okay, so I suggest that for this part you get a notebook because it is going to be hard to remember these numbers. So 6, 68, and 46. Going back to the sprite, the character, we are going to make a new one flag clicked, because remember, don't put everything in the same one flag clicked. We're going to put a forever loop, and if touching color, remember this is important that we wrote this number down. Six, 68, 46. That is the same color. And if you don't remember that, then rewind back in the video and write it down. Now what we are going to be doing is after the if touching color, then we're going to put a simple command to switch backdrop to the next backdrop. Going to do that and put a simple go to X 0 and Y 0. Then if we just make another backdrop, which we can simply do by clicking copy and then paste, and then just making it different, just a tiny bit. Then good, it works. But there's still a simple problem with it. If we are here, then we automatically start here. No matter where we have left it off, we spawn in the same level. This is kind of like the problem with when we spawned in the same place on the map with the character. We fixed that in the movement, so we're simply going to fix this in the level. Now, the first thing that we're going to be doing to fix this is going to the coding and putting one flag clicked under that switch backdrop to backdrop 1. That's all we do to fix that. See? Since it is fixed, we are going to be changing the backdrop 1. Well, in the next episode. Instead, what we're actually going to be doing is fixing one more thing with the movement. This makes it so that whenever we are jumping, we switch to that character. So, right, good. To make it better so that when we land we aren't facing up, we can change Y by 20, and in between these we could copy and paste another sprite. Looking like that. So in between these we can switch costume to costume 4, and let's see, this is good. Now we have a full-on character movement, well, facial expression. So we do this, we look up, we look like this, and we move like that. You may not be able to move while you are jumping, but it is smooth and it does switch the character's face to make it so that we spawn looking directly forward. We can switch costume to costume 4 instead. And then when we are sprinting, and then jumping. One more thing that I like to do with the movement is, well, for the sprinting, I'm just going to copy this, paste it, copy this, and paste it. What we are simply going to do is actually delete costume 6, go to costume 5, and make some fire right here. So we're just going to do that. Then we're just going to select everything, copy, paste, flip. Make it so that with the sprinting, going to switch costume to costume 6. And switch costume to costume 5. This makes it that when we're walking, we'll do that, but when we're sprinting, we actually start spitting fire everywhere, which is actually kind of cool. Well, that's it for today, and tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, or whatever night I upload the next video on the series, we are going to do a little bit more with the movement, to finish up the movement, hopefully, and make a starting screen. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please leave a like. I'm not forcing you, it's only if you actually did enjoy the video. And I'm really trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of this year, and if you subscribe, or even consider subscribing, it would really help me out. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and that is all for today. Goodbye!